You're an empath. I really want you in my Attic Space membership. You're an empath. You have the ability to sense and feel the emotions of others before they can physically portray it themselves. Okay, so you have yeah, it's awesome. Okay. And you also, I believe, are supposed to have about 2 or 3 kids in this lifetime. I really feel like you're a brunette with no makeup. You give Libra, Virgo, Gemini vibes. But you are supposed to learn pretty much like, oh, you shouldn't treat your kids like that because you have a kid. So a lot of what you are going to like, the lessons are all going to click as soon as you're a parent. So you're supposed to have about 2 or 3 kids in this lifetime, and that is something that this female just really, really wants you to know. Okay, and you've heard that before? Well, guess what? Despite contrary belief, I shouldn't be telling you anything you haven't heard before, anything that doesn't already exist. That's why it's so stinking cool. And Sunshine, thanks for following. Andrea, thanks for following. And Darlene, thank you so much for following, guys. Make sure you also follow me on Facebook so you don't miss the Cato Show once a month. Yeah, you got to have the Cato Show. Okay, cool. So now, what's the first name of the person you're looking for? You probably put it. Oh, Merle. It's a dog. We're talking to a pup. Okay, hold on. All right. Got to look down for this one. He said, yes, I saw how much you did for me at the end. He shows me a couple of things. Dogs are very picture because they don't even know English. So it's all pictures. It's based off what they've seen, what they know. Okay. I'm looking. It looks like I see like this tube and I'm like, okay, cool. That looks like an organ, a spleen. It's something that, holds everything. And then I feel like I'm right. So I'm like, okay. And then I'm looking at and then I feel like maybe I bring another organ into it. I'm going to just explain randomly and then we can talk about it. And then I feel like I bring another something into the mix and then it splits wide open. And then there's nothing we can do about whatever this is that whatever appears. It could be something blossoming. It could be something just becoming inside of the animal and then it opens up. But it at first it almost looked like, because I'm like, it looks healthy. Like I don't see any issues. Like the organ, okay, if I'm seeing an organ, if I'm feeling a line, everything looks healthy. Everything looks like it's good to go. And then all of a sudden the organs start popping. That doesn't make sense. Like, something ruptures or something like this. And I'm like, hold on. Do you still have his ashes? So I saw a collar. My dog doesn't wear a collar much, but I was like, he's like, we still have this. She still has me, he says. Okay, so I see the organs. Organs seem to look fine. So it's either something that comes out of nowhere or something that kind of starts popping out of nowhere. Like everything looks healthy. How is this going so wrong? Or everything was going great and this unhealthy thing just appeared. I ask myself, did I inflict this? I don't think so. I think it's environment everything. Okay, I think it's environment everything. So we say to you, you can't be, oh, did I change his food? Oh, what is this? Oh, what is this? It has to be hey, when shit went bad, he saw you right there trying to put it all back together. I feel like I'm looking at you and you're like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm trying everything. I'm so sorry. Like, just holding on for dear life. But like, so it had to have been a very, it seems like very like high emotion, like, can we fix it? Can't we fix it? Seems like a very fast emergency type of situation. Like, we thought we were even putting things back together, but we weren't holding anything together. Hi, Brandy. How are you? We're going through a really traumatic reading. No big deal. Okay. How does this resonate, Audra? Someone get me some scissors and I will chop this part of my hair right off right now. Your bestie? I don't doubt that. Your baby. He was fine, and then we let him outside, and he collapsed. Oh, that makes sense. I'm like, everything seems fine. Everything's going good. And then, and then, but he's still looking at you. What'd you do? Try to race him to the vet? He's telling me you guys are still able to make eye contact, like he had like a locked in syndrome. And the vet said there was blood around his heart. So I'm letting you know it was very locked in. There may not have been a lot of reaction, but I feel like we're awake. The organ seems fine. It's like around the organ, or what's happening around the organ, and there's blood around his heart, and then you let him walk outside and he collapses out of nowhere, and you're like, okay, I'll fix this. Okay, what is it? Okay, bring him to the doctor. Okay, I'm so sorry I didn't catch this sooner. And he's like, look how there for me you are, Mom. Look how there for me you are. I was sitting there with him, looking into his eyes, trying to get his attention. Don't say sorry for him. Don't say sorry. No more sorries. You did everything. There was no way to know, Mama. And he says that he would have reassured you if he could. He's glad he got to look around. He's glad he got to be able to see what was going on. He's glad he got extra minutes. I think did he get to see Dad? Did he have a dad? I feel good about it. He's like, and then there's Dad, and there's this, and yep. And so like there's Mom, and then there's Dad, and that was a little human inside that. Body. No wonder we started with, you're supposed to have this many kids in your lifetime. One of them was probably a dog. Okay, that's got to be added to the tally for sure. Gonna add it to the tally. Yeah, he's okay. He's at peace. He doesn't want you to think there's anything you could have done. He doesn't want you blaming yourself for signs that you could have missed. He is literally so supportive. And he's like, I got to see you, and I got to see Dad, and I got to have my eyes open, and I was a little locked in, but I rather would have seen you. He goes, I'm okay. I don't know, something about kids. I don't think you get his little soul back in this lifetime. It depends on how old you are. It depends on how many kids you already have. You only get about 2 or 3 in this lifetime. So I don't know if you'll get the soul gifted back, but very attentive soul. You could contact him anytime, honestly. Honestly.